तिथंच एक्सटेन्स हे बघ ना, तिकडेच बोर्ड आहे, तुझं इथंच बोर्ड आहे.
-20 sir.
-20?
Yes.
कर दिया.
Yes sir. Let's go.
मी अनुभवले बाबा. मी बोल्ड करून ठेवलं.
All set?
Yes, all set.
What's going on in your head?
Right now, just focusing on the start. Right now, just getting the sound check fine. So we just want that to be first done, and then we'll get into it.
Tensed काय?
Not tensed, पण लवकर चालू व्हावं असं वाटतं.
Now it's just a matter of going with the flow. Initially in 2003, I was given the responsibility of running two of the Cummins businesses, the power generation business, the distribution business. And then after a year, I was handed the responsibility of being the chairman and managing director of the group in India. Now, as I saw what was happening at Cummins in India, I saw that it was not fully aligned with the Cummins values, the way I had seen them and I had heard the very top leaders practice them. So as I tried to inculcate the values in the day-to-day workings of the company, in the culture of the company, I realized that I need to really now recognize when people are actually doing it properly, in an impactful manner. And for that reason, I designed an annual forum, which we call the CMD Awards Forum. And then at some point I thought, people are viewing me as this most powerful person inside the organization, the CMD, and there's a bit of a distance. To break that barrier, I decided to exhibit some vulnerability and some silliness, foolishness, if you want to call it that.
Okay, this comes the time of the evening when the leader makes a fool of himself. Enjoy.
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई.
And so I also included myself in that. So I gave a performance, I sang, okay, and that brought the house down. So because they never imagined that this is possible, in their picturization of what these CMDs are supposed to be, this doesn't feature. So I broke that whole mindset. That then went from place to place. Then people saw that, oh, he's a bathroom singer, but pretty good bathroom singer. So then we came up with this idea that why not bring people together, not just me singing. Initially I did it even with some background, karaoke and all, I did that. Then, people volunteered, hey, why don't you allow us to also participate? So that was the origin of the Cummins band.
So I had joined Cummins in 2012. That's when I was speaking to my HR guy, and he was asking about what are your hobbies and what do you do. So I was speaking about my own band. So I already had a band that was formed in 2008. So he asked, if you have a background of band, why don't you get people together? When we started doing the auditions, we were scouting for people, and we had got then Pratik's entry that time.
When I joined Cummins in 2011, so
I had a good background of playing keyboard for several musical groups. So we started jamming and performing in that CMD award function.
So the first show we had done was in Westin, and that was like a very memorable show where we actually tried some different kind of songs. I still remember Anant had sung, there was this song called Bin Tere. So that was one moment I always remember, like that was the first show, like a grand show that we had done. The initial first 2 to 3 years, it was just known as the Cummins Band, and so it became pretty famous, and people used to look up to listening to the band.
There were actually two groups. One is karaoke group and one with Anant, and that musicians were there. So I had a liking for that band. When I will get a chance to be with them and to sing with them.
So people started coming, and then we started taking auditions of the people. So that's how it started, year by year, I would say.
And there was an audition. I thought, okay, let's go with my guitar and let's do some song. And I sang a song called Gulabi Aankhein. I think Pratik was there, Anu was there.
So initial 2-3 years, it was just called the Cummins Band, and then Rajat Bhai came up with we need to give the band a name, because we can't just call it a Cummins Band.
Check 1 2 3 check.
Lead guitar भी नहीं है आज तो drum भी नहीं है ना हमारे पास. Okay, so I was kind of thinking of a lot of names because they used to call us Cummins ka band. So I thought, why not to have a name? I don't know how it came, but I just throw a name. Do you think that Astitwa is a good name?
He had just come up with a name randomly. I don't know what was his thought process, but he just said Astitwa and we all liked it. And it was like freezed.
अच्छा था.
जसं जसं आम्ही इयर बाय इयर CMD मध्ये परफॉर्म करत गेलो तसं आमचं ट्युनिंग पण वाढत गेलं.
The first thing that we connected with each other was music and the urge to learn from each other.
What you saw in Astitwa essentially is that you saw that there is a foundation of psychological safety and trust. We are not there trying to judge Pratik or Rajat or whatever, to say, what is this guy doing? Why is he behaving like this? We are valuing Rajat for what he is, valuing Unmesh for what he is bringing. Each one's bringing some amazing strengths. Capitalize on that.
Anant is very passionate about the music. I mean, the whole band is because of him.
Every one of us will come with a paper or a mobile. He will never come with a paper. He'll sing those 15 songs by hearted. He'll go.
Pratik, strict master.
He's our backbone. So he's like the music director.
When we came together, प्रत्येकाचं लाइकिंग वेगळं होतं जनरचं. सो जे कोणाला काय आवडतंय ते गाणं घ्या आणि गाणं म्हणा. मी बसवतो गाणी आणि बाकी म्युझिक सेट करतो.
Anu is a very good bassist, but at the same time he is also the organizer of the band. हमको चाहिए एक रूम, हमको चाहिए एक हॉल. ही इज द वन हु विल डिलीवर एवरीथिंग.
चेक करना है क्या?
हाँ,
Rajat bhai. So he is like
अपना वाला.
the guy who binds the entire band.
कसंही गाणं असू दे, कसंही असू दे, ही इज एन्जॉईंग द म्युझिक. दॅट्स इट.
Rajat is amazing. First of all, his smile. I wish I could sing and smile simultaneously. I haven't mastered that at all.
Buffalo, when they went. He तो just
But what happened?
Sanket is unwell apparently.
अगर लास्ट मोमेंट कवर करना पड़ेगा तो तन्मय आएगा ना.
पूछ के देखता हूँ उसका. कल कुछ नहीं होगा तो वो आ जाएगा.
Okay. हे बरोबर आहे.
How are you feeling about tomorrow?
Excited.
Not
Nervous as well.
थोडंसं.
Obviously.
Yogita is a trained singer. She used to sing in a lot of bands earlier.
योगिताचं सिंगिंगचं थ्रो खूप चांगला आहे आणि व्हॉइस क्वालिटी खूप चांगली आहे.
One day, I got a call from Pratik that Yogita, can you do the show Astitva 2.0? I was shocked. Arre wow, I was waiting for this opportunity for so long. And yeah, that 1 month of practice, instead of just that particular performance, I enjoy the practice session, the jamming session. Oh my God, it was so lovely.
Rucha came in around, if I'm not wrong, maybe 16 or 17.
थोडं कमी होता ना.
रुचा इज लाईक परफेक्शनिस्ट. तिला जसं सॉन्ग मध्ये आहे तसंच पाहिजे.
Sujay is like an excellent singer. High pitched songs.
When he starts to go into those A.R. Rahman singing, you know, where his voice goes, right? It's just magic, actually.
We also had Rutvi, who is unfortunately not part of our band right now. She's in Australia. So she was a pro in singing a lot of classical and old songs basically.
तू नाहीच गाते प्रतीक कुठला?
ड्रमर प्रियल तो तर प्रोफेशनलच आहे. तो खूपच छान वाजवतो आणि व्हेरी नाईस प्लेयर.
We've got these 2-3 players who do this for a living now. Abhay Ingade. And I mean the percussion that he plays, and that too multiple at a time, together, multitasking. I've never seen that.
आणि नवीन जसे येतात तसे आता उन्मेष रिसेंटली जॉईन केले. उन्मेषनी असं कधी वाटलं नाही की कोणी नवीन जॉईन झालंय तर त्याच्या म्हणजे तो असा वेगळा असा कधी वाटत नाही. ही इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बँड फ्रॉम सिन्स लॉंग टाईम असंच फील होतं प्रत्येकाला. Till 2018 we were performing regularly, but after that I think कोविडमुळे मग पूर्ण बंदच झालं होतं.
Only piece when we were down was during COVID, when we were not able to perform because of a lot of things.
आम्ही तिकडे जे प्रॅक्टिस करायचो म्युझिक रूममध्ये ती पण कमी झाली. आणि ड्युरिंग दॅट टाइम पीपल लेफ्ट कमिन्स. ऑफिसमध्ये पण बरेच इव्हेंट्स त्याच्यामुळे कमी झाले होते.
I think in last 2-3 years we didn't perform. We just performed at one small event that was at Cummins. It was a small internal event.
असंच मध्ये म्हणजे विषय निघाला ग्रुपवर की बरेच वर्ष झाली आता आपण भेटलो नाही.
Thanks to Rajat, like he was in Pune and said let's meet up.
While we were having a party, we clicked a photograph and sent it to Anant that we are missing you. We want this concert to happen again, and that's how it started.
And that's when even Anant called us and said like, are you guys free and let's plan a show.
It's just not comments, it's just not corporate connection or anything. It's just pure love for music and pure love for each other.
When an individual does something, it has some impact. But when a collection of people come together with their diversity of skills, talents, and in a complementary fashion, and that innovation, the magic that comes out is unbelievable.
The feeling of singing in a live band is unmatched.
असं आहे की जेव्हा पहिला आपण काहीतरी वाजवतो, परफॉर्म करतो आणि जो साऊंड येतो ऐकू, तो एकदम अशक्य असतो. मला आत्ता पण शहारे आले अंगावर की ते फिलिंग जे असतं ते खूपच मस्त असतं. आणि जो ऑडियन्सचा जो रिस्पॉन्स येतो तेव्हा त्या पॉईंटला जेव्हा आपण परफॉर्मन्स स्टार्ट करतो, सो ते खूप मस्त वाटतं.
Music will always calm you. It will always give you that comfort that if you are feeling insecure, you can go back to something which will give you that security that you know what, you are what you are.
What I saw there, what I experienced there was way beyond my expectation. I was not looking for that, honestly. I look at it like this, that this whole system is very orderly and interconnected. Even sound is following a certain order. Now, when the sound is actually following an order, it sounds very melodious and it does things to others.
As you know, we live in this amazing cosmos, right? What we call Shrishti or the world or universe. There is also this music thing, and our ancestors, the wise people, they called it Nada Brahma. So it's the sound, the cosmic sound of essentially the creator. And since this cosmos is orderly, just like gravity and so on, music also has to be very orderly. And as you revere the order, which all of us are trying to do in our own ways together, we feel again very privileged that we have been touched by that element of intelligence that again our wise ancestors called Saraswati. So with that, I'll start with my first song, my first offering. So I'll take you all the way back to 1970.
Hey, देखा ना है रे, सोचा ना है रे, रख दी निशाने पे जा, कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम, है बस यही अरमान. देखा ना है रे, सोचा ना है रे, रख दी निशाने पे जा, कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम, है बस यही अरमान.
what would we hear in those days? We would hear Kishore Kumar, Mukesh, Mohammad Rafi, Indian classical, sometimes Marathi Natya Sangeet. So that was the journey. And when I heard it, it used to do something to me.
देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जान कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान
I was the eldest child. So I've seen those days. Just a very simple one-bedroom apartment where there used to be this huge radio, we used to call it. And it was a machine that had tubes in it, and you could tune it to basically one channel. There was a government-run channel in those days, and Vivid Bharati it was called. And so my parents would tune into that, and my mother particularly was a deep lover of music. This is what I heard as a child, right from, my earliest memories go back to that radio.
I'm a 90s kid, so I used to always purchase cassettes and listen to songs. And I still remember, my mom had to convince my mom, to purchase a cassette.
My music liking came from my mother. So, म्हणतात ना, normally पुण्याच्या घरामध्ये विविध भारती हे चालूच असतं. So, it's like that. Since childhood, I had a liking for Asha Bhosle, Lata Mangeshkar. My journey started from that.
I think music in a lot of Indian families is pretty much, there. So a lot of my family members, they like singing. My grandmother is a Visharad. So the environment was there, and I learned Hindustani classical music for a couple of years. But actually being part of a band is honestly, such opportunities are like few and far between. And with Astitwa and with this event happening, right, we get that stage. It's not like a competition that I'm performing in, and I get to have people that I know to witness this.
in your elements. We told your wife we've never seen Anant like this. Different Anant we saw today. He's never like this. अभी मुझे डर नहीं लगेगा.
Great job. Sandwich?
Sanchil.
Be careful about the last one because we need mics, no?
Yeah, we have
For the
6
last song,
mics. Yeah, we have.
Everybody has a mic.
Rajat is again a very instrumental person as far as keeping the band together and keeping us on track.
पता ना चले.
दिखाना बहुत अमेजिंग हो रहा है.
हाँ, amazing.
मैं बाहर से इसीलिए सुन रहा हूँ. वो कहते हैं दिखाना बहुत अच्छा हो
Yeah,
गया.
I saw you in the audience. I was like, no.
बिकॉज मैं बाहर इसीलिए बैठा था. अभी जैसे उसका ड्रम नीचे गया था तो उधर गया. जाने जा बहुत अच्छा हो गया. तो सारे अच्छे हुए मतलब. My role in band is I'm a rhythm guitarist and also a singer. When I was very young, I always had a craze for music. My Tauji, who used to play the harmonium, and then tabla has been paid by one of my cousin Mamu. Everyone used to sit and it was a all musical mahal in the family, and that is how I picked up the craze for music. See, I got my wife because of that. I just used to take her to a CCD and pick a guitar, sing a song.
मी ॲज अ मेडिटेशन बघतो म्युझिककडे. माझा स्वभाव जो शांत आहे असं मला वाटतं आणि बाकीचे पण म्हणतात, तो कदाचित म्युझिकमुळेच आहे. म्युझिक इज एव्हरीथिंग फॉर मी. फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग आय एम प्लेईंग आर डी वर्मन्स ऑर ओल्ड बॉलिवूड सॉंग्स. ते मला वाजवायला आवडतात कारण त्यात बेसिकली कीबोर्डचा पार्ट खूप असतो त्यामुळे.
थँक्यू.
The band's journey has been like, it kept growing, and we had members coming in, going out, coming in and going out.
Somehow it was always easy to cope up because Anant had a clear direction that we cannot restrict this band to a couple of people. Every time we have to make sure that the new guys are coming in.
Yeah, I'm a little newer member, so I'm part of this band, let's say a year or so. My journey to music started way back in the school days. So I started, with playing harmonium at very basic level, and during my CA time, I started playing drums. I'm CA by brain, but in heart there is a music.
तू ही सतरंगी रे, तू ही मन रंगी रे. सतरंगी रे, तू ही तू मन रंगी रे.
Then after CA, basically when I joined Cummins, my music journey flourished. So my inspiration is like I used to hear a lot of Bollywood music, especially during my childhood. From his very early days, we had a practice of giving him some music therapy sessions. And that has helped him developing now the rhythms and music and everything. really feels very nice when you play along with your son. That is a different level of experience.
सतरंगी रे मनोरंगी रे. Thank you.
Fortunately, we are very blessed in India, very blessed, because we are the original immigrant civilization. So we have so many variations and traditions of music. So fundamentally it rests on the Saregama Padanisa. A specific set of permutations and combinations of those sounds creates one genre of music. Another set of combinations creates another genre of music. And we were exposed, therefore, right from childhood onwards to all of that. Okay, so that went on. So my love for ghazals grew, my love for qawwalis grew. Then, a major thing happened in my life where I moved from school to St. Xavier's College in Mumbai. And St. Xavier's College was very different. It's a very liberal and in those days very Western looking also kind of culture. We got exposed to Western music. I got exposed to Western music. That too, in those days, rock and roll music.
Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? Come on out. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain.
So that whole, genre of blues music, rock and roll music, with a lot of meaning, a lot of pain also in that. That really appealed to me.
Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain. You are receding.
So I had this Indian side that I'd grown up with, and then St. Xavier's College completely blew me away with this.
You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear.
I was an introvert. As a child, I was shy, introverted, and there was no question of speaking in front of people. And, for me, that was anathema. It was very scary. But this passion for music came to my help.
It felt just like
in the US journey, as a professional, I ended up getting transferred to a place called Rocky Mount in North Carolina as part of Cummins. It was a small community. There was a community of Indians, very few. So then we used to do some celebration, Diwali, whatever, some festivals. And in that occasion, I sang one time. And it was very well received. And so they wanted to hear more, I did more. So this is how then that confidence built that, hey, wait a minute, maybe I'm not that bad, I'm seeing smiles on people's faces, and I'm able to deliver a smile. Now that I found a very valuable thing, and I love to bring a smile on someone's face. So I think then I got latched into the performance side.
drink.
When you have something good, when there's a formula that is working well, how do you preserve it? This is the truth of life, that it's dynamic. Nothing stays the same, right? People come, people go, things manifest, they unmanifest. But how do you make sure that the basic fabric stays in terms of the culture, the values, and those kinds of things? The same idea for Astitva, okay? So today I'm there, tomorrow I may not be there, Who can step up and take that forward, right?
मिट्टी के परतों को नन्हे से अंकुर भी चीरे धीरे धीरे इरादे हरे भरे जिनके सीनों में घर करे जो दिल की सुने करे ना डरे ना डरे.
So for that, one has to understand this concept of leadership. What is leadership? Okay. A lot of us think leader means the guy at the top. It doesn't have to be that. Leadership is not a positional thing. But there are some very essential ingredients of leadership. So one is inspiration. Nobody can be a leader unless they are inspired. A leader is inspired by an idea, then the flame is lit like a mashal, and it cannot be stopped. Not possible. And when someone is inspired, then you have the ability to inspire those around. So one mashal can light up others. The flame can light up other flames without diminishing itself. So if you apply now this to Astitva, okay, I don't think I'm, quote, the leader. I think we're all part of the team. If you ask me, my vision is that Astitva continues to progress the way it has been progressing. Over Anant's times, you can say, players may change, but the concept stays. Okay? And then we have to do, which is the abhyas, the practice, individually, collectively, the practice sessions, push ourselves, and there is nothing to stop us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Have a good night.
I have attended all the Astitva's shows before also, and by far this was one of the best shows of Astitva.
It was absolutely an amazing performance. I can just imagine how much they have enjoyed this process, because for the past 2 months they've all been jamming.
I have seen the practice session also, even Anu practicing till 12 at night because of his hectic schedule, and I appreciate that people who are behind this Astitva band, they are living a dual life,
सो हा आमचा पहिला एक्सपिरियन्स होता असं कुठलं लाईव्ह कॉन्सर्ट अटेंड करायचा.
आम्ही खूप ग्रेटफुल आहोत की सरांनी आम्हाला बोलवलं, आणि प्लस म्हणजे इतके सगळे सॉंग्स ऐकले नव्हते 90sचे.
आईबद्दल जे सॉन्ग होतं ते मी अक्षरशः माझ्या अंगावरती शहारे आलं ते सॉन्ग ऐकताना.
I love the way Tu Hi Tu went into. This never happened during rehearsals, but in the final show, yeah, something clicked.
Yeah, I think the show was wonderful, and there was a special energy, and everyone felt like standing up at the end, and I think I felt like dancing along at one point, so it was a lot of fun.
Anant's level of energy, I am in awe. For me, it's a little bit a revelation to see him on stage. I saw him on stage in a classroom setting, but not on stage like playing music and singing.
Are you also a singer?
I'm not. I'm a bathroom singer.
We're all bathroom. I'm bathroom.
The group really gelled well. The passion with which they were performing, and the level of excellence that they were able to reach, I was just totally amazed.